Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. However, the format of this reading, I'm actually doing something that a private reading had requested, but I'm condensing it into different form for YouTube. But I so loved it. I loved the way that the cards came out and the way that it read. So we're first going to take a look at what you should focus on. We'll draw 2 cards for basically like spiritual side, spirituality, and then we will draw cards from the Lenormand and the Kipper decks combined in the Sirens song to get more information like on the material side of things, maybe how things manifest in the material. Then we'll take a look at challenges for you at this time, and then we'll take an overall next 3 months what you can expect. Okay, so let's get into this, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They are for the sign of Leo. Really any placement, as long as you know what you're looking for. What should they focus on at this time? Spirit guides and angels. What should you focus on? The money. That's coming from your angels. Listen, they help you. They help you in all areas of your life. Okay, Leo? The money, your coins, your abundance. They want you to focus on that aspect of things right now. For some reason, maybe it's because you're doing good. You could be going on an up, you could go on an uptick. So I was really experiencing, I was thinking something here that would be about a spiritual experience, but maybe you have some sort of work that you do that ties into spirituality also, that gives you an income too. Okay, that would be a really good sign. Wow. Okay. So what you need to focus on is your money. Why? Because they are saying that you can attract something really unique and different. Your ability right now to attract in prosperity and abundance, especially when it comes to your money, is untapped potential. There's untapped potential here because we have dark energy. It's not anything bad. It just means that this is where the focus needs to be, because right now they're saying it's just an extremely lucky time for you. So what you put your it's just coming to you here, Leo, it's coming to you. So there's much more to discover when you have the dark energy, and there could be more ways that money can be coming to you also. Let's take a look at what to focus on with this deck and see if we can get more information. But yeah, you're highly magnetic right now to the frequency and the energy of money. So be careful. The mice card. Ooh, and the false person. Who's this? What is this? No, I know what it is. Okay. Well, let me say, so it can be 2 things. If there is something that has been taken from you, or a person who has been taking from you, even if it's little by little, there might be someone who's like not disclosing that that's what they're doing, that that's their intention. They may be like a false person to you, because they're actually just here to kind of siphon off of what you have. And I'm not going to say that that's definitely got to be for a few of you all for it to come out here. But there's also another message that goes across the board that's really for all Leos here. And it's about you coming out of what is it? I don't like the way it sounds, but it's like out of a poverty mindset. Okay, they're giving me the perfect example of what could possibly even be going on here. So out of lack consciousness into your divine being that can have abundance, right? And they're saying, and not feel guilty about it. There's something here they're tying in. It was very similar to Aquarius, which would be your opposite sign. So it kind of makes sense this message is coming in for you all. of a past life here, a past life where you were more focused on hermit mode. You were more focused on maybe being like showing me like a monk, or even a nun. But we're talking like way back. So there was some kind of association there with money or success, and it getting in the way of some kind of spiritual path that you were on in that particular lifetime. And so now there's something here of that coming back to be wrapped up, or, oh, okay, so this is where this is coming from. So it can be some sort of fear of success when you get close to a point of starting to make a whole lot. It can be tied to a past lifetime. So yeah, I think that is something that's going to be first step to clearing up those things is the awareness. So I think that is something that they're saying to embrace this ability that you have. Embrace this as part of your spiritual path even. Have the fox, which is actually a really good, it's a good spirit animal to get when it comes to strategy, planning, being clever. But for some of you all, they are wanting you to focus on your money at this time, because there's somebody that takes or siphons something off of you little by little. Their intentions are wrong. Well, nice. I have the ship. So they're wanting you to use that cleverness, that untapped potential. There's more to you going on here intellectually that can actually earn you more money, as what they're saying. And with ship, there can be travel involved, or travel would even increase your abundance. So yeah, there can be a trip coming up or travel. This is making money. It's the golden ship, so it's a little bit different than just like a ship coming in. This has to do with money. World currency even. Making money in different places. Traveling. I have high honor. Whoa. The man holding his heart. The whip. High honor. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like the way that came out here. It ties in, okay, so it ties into this message right here. There is something here going on with a person. There's something kind of hidden. It keeps happening over and over, and that's why the whip is out here. The whip, but also, like, I'm just getting the whole scenario of the past life coming back up, of almost like it was a life of solitude, servitude, and punishment for anything enjoyment. I don't know what's going on here with that message, but sorry, it just came from the ethers. But this man, I'm wondering here. Because I'm thinking that this is tied to the person who is a false person who is taking from you, and there's something here with that. But it doesn't just have to be that too, because he is holding his heart. He is in the upright. Like there's something undiscovered, or yeah, not discovered yet, about somebody that feels a strong connection to you. Is that magnetic field, like attraction, a wealthy individual. Sorry if my messages are all over the place, but they're coming in like different, they're coming in different ways here. Like there's different storylines for sure. High honor is how you're being viewed. And I think you're getting a lot of respect for this, for what you're able to easily manifest, or how easy it seems to come to you. So this is being held in high regards. Tell me more about the man. Wow, okay. The key keeps coming out. saw it on the bottom earlier. Parlor in the reverse, but I don't necessarily take these in the reverse. So this is interesting. The moon, and it's underneath the high honor. The moon is talking about you being in a spotlight, but a very big one, very visible or very seen at this time. This card is linked to like acclaim, fame, a lot of recognition here. I have the need for more solitude, or the need for more, I don't know if I want to word it solitude because of that past life. Not like suffering. A personal space or personal sanctuary. Because of all of these other, and this mice energy and the false person, this kind of really trips me out, because it's something that you need to pay attention to. And is your privacy being invaded in some way? So interesting. I'm wondering if this person feels like they have like some sort of like you have a key to their heart. The key represents the solution, the answer, the thing that literally removes a physical barrier. But there could be some sort of mystery about a physical barrier at this time. This could be somebody in masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be man if you're resonating with this. It'd be somebody that has a secret. The Four of Wands is coming out. And the Magician on the bottom. Four of Wands, Aries, confident energy, perfected work, success, celebration, 1111 card, homecoming, and the Magician. You're manifesting this. You're manifesting this. Somehow that person is involved in your success here, or will be involved in your success, or something coming your way. It's like it's a secret. Like it's a secret. I think this is probably like a powerful or influential person that there's somehow tied to a key to your success. There's a little bit of mystery with the moon. There's changes. And I think that this is that person. And once again, it doesn't have to be a male, but it's somebody that holds a position of authority. Can also be you too, though. Could also be you. Page of Wands here is, in this deck, it means a new spiritual gift is coming alive or online. Tell me more about this Emperor that they're wanting you to. It's funny because it's we're talking about what to focus on, and the Moon card here has a telescope, but it's like somebody is looking at you, because the Moon is about mystery, and things are usually unknown or in the dark. So it's almost like you're being viewed, like somebody's watching you, and they are an emperor. They're an emperor energy. They're saying like this is a very wealthy individual of high honor. Maybe there's something here about not needing to know about all the answers at this time. Just know that you're in between two places. You're suspended. It's in limbo, but you are supported. It also says self-actualization. And as I'm saying that's self-actualization, you have the mirror energy. Oh. Self-aware, seeing clearly. Yeah, I think you would need to ask yourself too, is somebody around me being very fake? Is somebody around me not the real deal? what am I projecting, or what at this time am I projecting that feels off or not right? We have two mirrors, but one of these is the false person, right? So we're becoming aware of something. It feels like somebody taking things from you, just taking from you, depleting you, taking from you. Okay, they're wanting you to be the great mentalist at this time. So this is going to be about you intelligently figuring something out. I think that person is probably very narcissistic, or feels like, I don't know, something that they're taking is owed to them. It's a really strange message, Leo. I feel like it's all over the place, so I really apologize for that. Hardship, misfortune, but the opportunity to overcome, and a change of state. So, change of state. Tell me more about the solution. It might be you as the great mentalist. The strategy. Time to play, exploration, the fixed signs. The fixed signs are associated with the world and the wheel of fortune. So something's coming around for you. There's a new cycle. There's like a turn, a twist of fate, or turn of the wheel, right? And you're coming into a time where you're really tapping into wealth, the essence of life, the life force, and this abundant energy. And I think Spirit is trying to warn you not to let somebody take it, is what I think. You have 10 of Cups on the bottom. Oh, okay. Let's pick these up. Let's look at your challenges. Yeah, let's take a look at challenges. We've just got so much. Sorry that it is kind of confusing, but we have so much going on. Seems like it's something is really, really about your money at this time, or your work. All right, Spirit, what's the challenge for Leos in this situation? Wow, the divine feminine energy, and it's 19, which is the number of the sun energy, which is Leo. Okay, this is about not forcing things and allowing something to come to you. Ooh. It's also about who are you giving to? Look, the 19 yeah, it represents the feminine energy here in the rose, but it's also about like pioneering things. And you're like the sun energy, so you're really visible, you're being seen. And then the feline here is about independence. So the challenge is right now your complete independence from something, and maybe it's a masculine energy for some of you all. Maybe it's very specific, like about that. Cosmos. Ooh. All right. So the cosmos is having complete trust in divine order. But how I'm reading this is if you are seeing, which also, by the way, the feline can be an energy that's really protective over you. There might be a little bit of like spontaneity here too, and playfulness with it. But the cosmos is complete trust that all is in divine order. And I feel like some sort of communication also is coming in. But why is communication or communicating to somebody else at this time challenging? I don't know. I think that might be actually a different answer for different people. But there's something here to trust. So the trust is in the cosmos, that everything is in divine order and that everything is actually where it should be. And it's all creating something beautiful. It's coherence. It's creating coherence. Opposite of chaos. Opposite of entropy. Right? So seems like you might be feeling, oh, you have another cat. You have the white cat. You have the feline and the white cat here. What is the challenge? It has to do with your independence. Doing something on your own. Doing something on your own, or doing something that goes in a different direction than what somebody is maybe acting like. I'm just getting a weird feeling about a relationship. So they're definitely wanting you to, they're saying you're coming to a crossroads where you are obviously going to have a lot more abundance and money. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a codependency issue, except for whoever's like mooching off of you. If that makes sense? So you have this crossroads. You have this decision to make. Oh, wow. And they have a good outcome. Seems like the challenge is making that decision. Both of these look like, this looks like a lover's energy. Across, and the woman. Wanting the good outcome. The challenge is a new version of yourself. The new you. Feminine energy, feminine energy. So if you feel pulled to a crossroads in your life where you're doing something independently, and that can go with business, it can go with, in regards to a relationship. If you feel like you're at that crossroads, all it takes is that decision. That might be the challenge, is to get you to make that decision. And then it's like you're guaranteed that everything's working out the way that you're being directed here. Because there's a new version of you. I have the Knight, confident, heroic, messenger, brave, determined. It kind of feels like that energy of setting yourself free, because I have the corset, which is held together. Boundaries, restriction, following rules, holding it together, shape-shifting. And that also might be challenging if you're feeling like, hey, I want to do something like my own way, or my own independent way. So you have person of water. There may be a challenge, or someone to know or communicate. Like maybe this person hasn't communicated with you. It doesn't have to be a water sign, but because right here, communication is the challenge, right? So there's somebody that's wanting to communicate with you, but yeah, I'm not sure what's really going on here. But this person of water is somebody who's emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply. And also, you got with the feminine energy here, and then you also have the divine feminine here. It is telling you to listen to your intuition about a big decision at the crossroads of life. So the diamond is what has been made under pressure, and that is you now. So that is somebody who's multifaceted, brilliance, perfection, multidimensional, invincible spiritual power. Worry. So that's what your spirit team is telling you to do, is to hand them your worries, or to give them, your concerns at this time. That's what the worry beads stand for, is whatever soothes you, because you're placing the worry into the bead. So, and then there's the choice, the decision, the crossroads. Seems like the only challenge is you making a decision, and then taking some sort of independent action. Being the magician. Again, knowing that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. Knight of Wands, similar to this Knight. Yeah, so following where your passion is trying to tell you to go. Okay, so let's see what's coming in the next 3 months for you. With the same cards. Let's just see. So for Leos, what is manifesting within the next 3 months for them? The new moon, a new beginning for you. Okay, number 1, the magician number. So it is the number of that magician that we just saw. Card number 1. This is when, go ahead and place the seeds down. Set the intentions. This new moon energy is saying, there's the start of a significant different cycle in your life. Whoa, it's bringing a lot of joy. Oh, wow. And you have the flames too. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Flames, shooting star with serendipity and joyfulness with music. 39. So this is really, really good. Oh, let me tell you what the shooting star is. So within the next 3 months, something rare and precious is entering your life. Meaningful relationships or collaborations are crossing your path. There are decisions and choices that could significantly impact your life's trajectory. And the universe is communicating with you through subtle signs, symbols, and synchronicities in your environment. So you could definitely say that there could be music synchronicities that are coming in, or something trying to, alert you through a message or from somebody. Maybe it's a twin flame. I don't know, because I went right to the flame and I'm looking at the flame. Maybe it's twin flame energy. So the flame here says information will be revealed. Be mindful of intensity. Your awareness and perception is becoming more refined. Ask for guidance. You are entering a phase of initiation. So there's something new, and there's something you're going to be illuminated to. It probably has something to do with the mystery. The mystery. Oh, the solar flares. In the next 3 months. So there's going to be significant, probably X-class solar flares, I am guessing. And they are going to be like focused in on you. So they give you extra energy at this time so that you can, push it towards like this point of action. But there definitely could be things going on, with your body, with your DNA, with like things that's happening on a cellular level, changes with these solar flares. This could be light code activations. Let's see. I'm going to pull from a different deck for your next 3 months to get more information on what these solar flares could be doing for Leo. Teaching, healing, and wellness. Guiding humanity towards a multi-star system. Astral projection, out-of-body experience, teleportation. Interesting. Number 1, and this is you. Number 1, life path number 1, the pioneer ruling planet, the sun. So you don't have to be life path number 1. If anything, the number 22 have seen in your reading so far a few times. So, and it was associated with the crossroads. So master number 22, the architect, ruling planet Pluto. Something that is, it's like what the old matrix being torn down, or old energy going out, and then you having the new energy to build here. Building on a divine matrix. And portal keeper, 3D to 5D ascension fulfillment. Tarot deck creator, a visionary. And youth director, spiritual support by example. I even have marriage and good outcome here on the bottom. Could be something about a connection. As long as it's not the person that's taking too much from you. Good news. A move for some of you all. Good news and a move. Rider. And there's the seahorse on the rider card, which is when something effortlessly like comes to you. Yeah, good news. Letter. You're going to get good news leading you, it looks like, in a different direction. Lots of movement, lots of travel here. Clouds. What's the clouds about? Oh, it's what you don't see. You have something really huge coming in for you all, because the first thing was talking about your occupation, as far as like how you make your money, right? Abundance. Focus on that, because they're saying you have more untapped potential. But then you have the clouds, which I usually, depending on the other cards around it, is how I will interpret it. But so I'm usually thinking here it has to do with your new self, the new you. Something that you don't see is you're coming into great fortune. Not just like, oh, I was successful, I did really good for myself on that. No, this is something that comes, and when it comes in, it's coming in really big and strong. It's very good news. It puts you through a portal. It's like an initiation here. This is like a new tax bracket. This is big. This is big for you. And it's all because you're this visionary, and because you have trust in the cosmos. You have trust in the divine plan, right? So, look, occupation on the bottom, great fortune here. Yeah. There's no way this is going bad, basically. You just have to listen to your intuition. Tell me more next 3 months. For Leo. Yay. High vibe. Rising up. What does it say? It's like new tax bracket. I have the repairman with upgraded. Healing. Fixing situations. Upgrading. Something better. Something better. Maybe the relationship gets upgraded with somebody who's not siphoning your money away or your energy away. Maybe you have a job here, but it's different. There's something about it brings in more. Maybe this is your business really taking off. Whatever it is that you feel like this could be better, I think it's going to be like 10 times better. So get ready to feel relief. With the balloons card, see how that her arms are like held out, you know, she's holding a bunch of balloons. It's so carefree. She just looks like, you know, there's no worries, there's no stress. Something is taken care of, and you've earned it. This is saying that you have earned it. It's coming because you've earned it. 22, master builder. And that Pluto energy with it, everything you've had to break down, your dark night of the soul that you probably had to go through, all of the times when it wasn't working but you still had to push through, when nobody believed in you but you believed in yourself, that's why you're making it. So the declaration card, it kind of fell on the floor here, but this is number 7. It's about reclaiming your power. Reclaiming your power. And then another card that says, yeah, fate. Roll the dice. See what happens next, because Spirit is saying you're in for the next lucky season of your life here. Next 3 months. You're, yeah, you'll have a lot to enjoy. So if you need a private reading, Leo, information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos. As of right now, that's just how I do it until I have a setup where I can do live readings with you. But yeah, that information is in the description box below, and I'm sending you love and light and appreciate you. Bye.